So what happened at Space 220? Well, as most people know, I had a gastric bypass months ago, and I'd contacted Disney when I made reservations at Space 220 to see if there were options for me after having a gastric bypass, because obviously I can't eat a full meal. So when I spoke to Disney Guest Services, they said, not a problem. When I get to the restaurant, speak to the server or the restaurant manager and let them know that I had, I can't eat a lot or eat anything. So when we got there, I asked the reservation attendant, I said, what's the deal? And he says, well, you go in, you got to pay. Whether you eat or not, it's $80 a plate or $80 a head to go in and see this place. So I'm like, well, let's go in there and see what's going on. So we went in and sat down, and sure enough, the server came out and said, well, you got to pay. Whether you're eating or not, you got to pay. And I said, well, how about if we go to the lounge and just have a couple of drinks? And he said, okay, you can go to the lounge. So I went to the lounge, and there were only 2 seats available that weren't next to each other, so opposite ends of the bar. And then they wanted to get argumentative about not their problem. They're a third party. They don't care what Disney says. These are their rules, and if you want to come into their place and see this wonderful establishment, then hey, there you go. So we left. And so we're now at our favorite resort. We're at the Polynesian. We're about to go into Trader Sam's, and we're having a couple of drinks outside at the Polynesian. But let's see if I can flip the camera around. I can't do it. While I'm filming. So anyway, so here at the Polynesian, there's right now, like they're saying, Disney attendance is very, very low, and it is low. There's not a lot of people coming. People are tired of putting up with this shit. But they wanted to charge $160 for us to go in and sit in this restaurant that smelled when we got there. It smells like seafood, which is okay normally, but if you're in space, the last thing you want to walk into is the stench of seafood in the air. And walking around, it really wasn't that clean. I'm not really a bitchy Karen person. I kind of like the kitschy stuff, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, it was definitely overrated, and Disney is in this real big money grab. This is a third party that has rented space from Disney to build this restaurant, and it's absolutely a money grab. They want to get your money, as much money as they can, and give you shit service, shit food, in a mediocre environment. But really, when we got in there, it was the elevator ride to space was all right. And we got in there, and the big screen TVs they had displaying space images is all right. But it wasn't worth $160 for 2 people to go in there. And that didn't even include any drinks. And I'm talking even beverages, normal meal beverages, coffee and tea and Cokes and that kind of things were extra. So it was just an absolute money grab, piece of shit place that really, doesn't need to be visited again. So we've been in it, we've done it. Well, we didn't really do it, but we got far enough into it where we've just decided to hell with this, we're gone. So we're at the Polynesian now. We're going to have we're having some appetizers outside here, and then we're going into Trader Sam's, which is our favorite place. And I'll probably put some video up about that, but yeah, Space 220, don't do it. Fuck them.